Before sunrise, she walked into the church, unaware someone was already inside. Security footage would later show a person, dressed like a police officer, wandering the halls, opening doors, moving slowly, almost casually, as if they were waiting. Just hours later, Missy Bevers would be found dead. And to this day, no one knows who was behind the mask. Welcome to Where the Trail Ends, where we follow the story until it disappears. Terry Missy Bevers was a 45-year-old wife and mother from Midlothian, Texas. She was known for her energy, her kindness, and her passion for fitness. Missy taught early morning workout classes, what she called Camp Gladiator, inside a local church. It wasn't just a job to her, it was a community. People trusted her, looked up to her. And on April 18th, 2016, she was doing exactly what she always did, showing up before sunrise to set up for her class. That night, a storm rolled through the area. Heavy rain, thunder, lightning. Because of the weather, Missy posted in her group that class would be moved indoors, inside the church. It seemed like a simple decision, but it would unknowingly place her directly in harm's way. At around 3:50 a.m., security cameras inside the church captured something chilling. A person had already broken in. They were dressed head to toe in what looked like tactical police gear, helmet, vest, gloves, their face completely hidden. They moved through the building slowly, almost aimlessly, opening doors, looking into rooms, even smashing glass. But nothing appeared to be stolen. It didn't look like a robbery. It looked like they were waiting. At approximately 4:20 a.m., Missy arrived at the church. She parked outside and walked in, likely unaware of what was inside. Just minutes later, her students began arriving for the early morning workout class. But something was wrong. Missy wasn't responding. When members entered the building, they discovered her. She had been brutally attacked. Authorities later confirmed she died from multiple puncture wounds. The exact weapon was never clearly identified, but it was believed to be some kind of tool, not a firearm. And the person seen in the surveillance footage was gone. No one saw them leave, no clear evidence of where they went. Just gone. As the investigation began, police quickly released the surveillance footage to the public. And it immediately caught attention. Not just because of what the person was wearing, but how they moved. The suspect had a very distinct walk, almost a slight limp, or an unusual gait. People began analyzing every step, every movement, trying to match it to someone they knew. Was it a man? A woman? The bulky gear made it impossible to tell, and that question became one of the biggest mysteries of the entire case. Investigators started looking into Missy's personal life, her marriage, her relationships, her social circle. Like many cases, they had to ask the hard question: was this random? Or was she targeted? Missy's husband, Brandon Bevers, was out of town at the time on a fishing trip in Mississippi. He was quickly cleared, but as details came out, rumors started to spread. Reports of possible financial issues, allegations of online communications. Nothing ever definitively tied to a motive, but enough to keep speculation alive. Police also looked into a person of interest whose vehicle had been seen near the church earlier that morning. A car driving slowly through the parking lot. But again, nothing concrete. No arrest, no charges, no answers. One of the most haunting aspects of this case is the surveillance footage itself. The way the suspect casually wanders the halls, almost as if they have no urgency, no fear, no rush. It doesn't feel like someone committing a random break-in. It feels intentional, planned, calculated. And yet, despite the footage, despite the attention, despite years of investigation, the identity of that person remains unknown. Someone out there knows that walk. They've seen it before. They just haven't come forward or haven't been identified. Nearly a decade later, the case of Missy Bevers is still unsolved. A woman who showed up to help others start their day stronger. Never made it out alive. And a figure caught on camera continues to walk free. Thank you for watching. This is Where the Trail Ends.